How's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock, and it is the preview for the game tomorrow night between Brighton against Newcastle United, which will be an 8 o'clock kickoff down at the Amex Stadium, and this game will also be shown live on Sky as well. So we did come off the back of that 1-1 home draw against Aston Villa. They took the lead, and you're thinking, that's the game lost for us, until the captain came to the rescue and rescued us a point from the game. But was that good enough? Nah, absolutely no way it was. I've said this so many times now. We need to start looking for wins. And Brighton, they came off the back of a 2-1 away victory against Southampton last Sunday. Well then, a trip to the Amex Stadium. It's going to be very tough indeed. Really, really challenging. And the other thing is, if Fulham beat Leeds tonight, that will drop us into the bottom three. So if that does happen, we've certainly got a massive task on our hands. A lot of us fans are thinking that if we do go in the bottom three, we're not going to get out of it. And the reason for that is because of the manager we still have, Steve Bruce, who should not be at this football club. I've said this so many times. He should have been gone a heck of a long time ago. We're still persisting with him at this moment of time. But could this be the final nail in the coffin for him if we do lose to Brighton tomorrow night? I'm in two minds about it. A lot of people think it's possible. Some others are thinking, nah, it's definitely not going to happen. He's here till the end of the season, at least. If he does go, the international break is up next. There's a chance to go and look for someone that is going to get this team motivated and certainly get the confidence back in this side. Because Steve Bruce is not doing that at all. He really, really isn't. I'm sick of him. I've had enough of him. He's the worst manager we've ever had. The dinosaur tactics, the arrogance in his press conferences, the excuses he comes out with every time, they're just absolute rubbish that comes out of his mouth now. Yeah, we've just all had enough. We really, really have, indeed. So we'll wait and see. But if he isn't sacked, well, it's no surprise, is it? It really, really isn't. And a lot of fans are going to be fearing the worst if he is going to be here until the end of the season. That is the thing. Well, then, in terms of injuries, players to possibly come back, it's possible that Miggy could possibly come back into the side tomorrow night from a knee injury. We'll see. Will he start the game? I'm not entirely too sure. He could make the bench. I just think throwing him in the start lineup could be a massive risk. If he makes the bench, okay, it's understandable. But if he actually doesn't make the game, then that is understandable as well. Because we know what happens when we rush players quickly, back far too quickly. And then you go and pick up another one. And that just leaves your head scratching completely. And it does look like that possibly Callum Wilson and ASM are not going to be far away from returning as well. I think you possibly could be looking after the international break. Callum Wilson's back in training. I think ASM's been doing a little bit of training from what I've seen as well. So it looks like it is good to see we're starting to get some of our better players now returning very, very soon. I think you'd be looking at least after the international break for Wilson and ASM. For them too, you would say. For Brighton, they're going to have Lamptey out for the rest of the season now. He absolutely ripped us apart when we lost 3-0 at home to Brighton. So I'm kind of glad he is not in the squad for Brighton tomorrow. And I think they've also got Aaron Connolly out injured. That was another one who scored, who completely had us all over. And he did score as well. So, again, but they do still have some really good players in their side we do need to watch out for, and these are the ones that I have picked that we do need to watch out for Brighton tomorrow. Starting off with this man, Neil Maupay. I think the lad can score goals. He can if he gets into the right areas. So we're going to have to do our best to stop him from scoring tomorrow night. Make sure defenders are really close to him and are able to stop him getting chances. Another one I've picked out is Danny Welbeck. I think the lad can still score goals when he's on his game as well. So it's another one. We'll have to make sure that we are close in on him and to stop him getting the chances as well. Another one I've picked out as well is Leonardo Trossart. I think the kid's really good going forward. He really, really is. I'm pretty sure he scored against Southampton last week as well. So, again, defenders are going to have to make sure we close him down as well. And the final one I've picked out is Adam Lallana. I think the kid's still got it. I think he really, really does. I know he used to score against a few times when he used to play for Southampton back in the day against us as well. So, same thing. Stop him from having chances and also stopping him setting up chances as well. So that is the Brighton players that I've picked out. We do need to watch out for tomorrow night as well. As I said, it is a massive job for us tomorrow night. Steve Bruce, he's got to get the lineup spot on. Some players need to be starting that were on the bench. For example, I think Mankio now needs to come back in. Jacob Murphy, he needs to start now. Look at the way he changed the game against Aston Villa when he come on. He had that chance, which he hit the bar. And also, he set up the goal for Jamal Lascelles right at the end of the game as well. So he should be in for a start as well. He really, really should be. Some players do need to be dropped out on that side as well. I must say, to be honest, because they're simply not good enough. And you'll probably know who when I get into the predicted lineup. So here we are then. Predicted lineup. Formation I would like to go with is 4-2-3-1. It's the formation we should be using. We really, really should be going for it. But is Steve Bruce probably going to change that? Well, wouldn't surprise me if he didn't, because he said he doesn't want to change the system at the moment. Thing is, if something's not working, you've got to look for another option. You really, really should be. And he just seems to go against it. He just thinks, I'll just stick with the same old and see if it gets any better. And it's like, Jesus, my word. So, here we are then. Predicted lineup for what I would like to see on Friday. Start off in goal, Martin Dubravka. He's back in goal for a reason now. He really, really is. And he has done very well since now coming back into that starting lineup in goal. So, hopefully he's not going to have a lot to deal with. You just pray and hope he doesn't. Because Brighton will probably want to really counter-attack us in that game. So, Dubravka to keep his place in goal for tomorrow night. Into the back four, the right back spot, there has to be a change here. There really has to be. And I'm going to go with Javier Mankio now. He now needs to come back into the start lineup. Sorry, but Emil Kraft is dreadful. He's not good enough. And we need our first choice right back now into that start lineup. Left back spot, I'm going to stick with Paul Dummett. He's done very well since he's been coming back now into the side. I thought last week he did very well. He defended very well. And some of the crosses he was putting in the box were really good as well, I must say. So I don't see why that position should be changed. So Paul Dummett to continue at left back tomorrow. Into the two centre-backs. First of all, the captain, Jamal Lascelles. He's done very well lately, I must say. He has scored in the past 2 home games now. It's hopefully good to see what the captain should now be doing on that pitch now. I must say, even though we shouldn't be relying on our defenders to score goals, but you've got to give credit to Lascelles. He has started to look like the captain that we should have in now at this football club. Alongside him, Kieran Clark. Again, I thought he has been very solid. Yes, he tried. It wasn't a goal from against Villa, but he's trying to stop that from going in. He really is. But the lad has also been solid as well, I must say. So that is why I don't think we should change the centre-back pairing as well. I think they've done very well. They really, really have. Yes, I know Fernandez is back, but he's going to have to fight for his place at this moment of time. Because I think Lascelles and Clark have done very well. They really, really have. So that is the back four that I've gone with. The 2 centre midfield roles. First of all, Isaac Hayden hasn't probably looked himself a little bit lately, I must say, but you can tell how important he has been to us this season. He really, really has. And that is why we need him to still play in that centre midfield role and just to protect that back four as well. Alongside him, Joe Willock. And again, I like to see him. He can push a little bit more forward as well. And I think the kid's really done okay since we've signed him on loan from Arsenal. I really, really have. So you could just have him just pushing forward, and you could just have Hayden, as I mentioned, protecting that back four. Yes, I've taken Shelvey out the side. He was awful last Friday. I thought he really, really was against Villa. I mean, his passing was all over the place. I'm sorry, but he's not the same player he is anymore, unfortunately, and that's why I think now he needs to be dropped from the side now. Into the two wingers. First of all, on the right-hand side, Jacob Murphy. He has to start, as I mentioned. He has to. If he could cause that Brighton defence problems if he uses his pace, and if he gets them crosses into the box perfectly, there's a chance someone could get on the end of them. He really, really can. So Jacob Murphy, to me, to start tomorrow night. 100%. Left-hand side, sticking with Ryan Fraser. Well, again, I thought did very well against Villa as well. And we need to see more from the lad. I've said I want to see more of him as well. And he knows he's got another big job to do on his hands to also try and get those crosses into the box as well. For people to get on the end of them as well. So, another big performance needed from Ryan Fraser. In the number 10 role, I'm going to go with Sean Longstaff. Why not see what he can do there? If he's fallen out of favour, okay, it's well, if he's fallen out of favour, why Bruce should just go up to him and says, okay, let's put that to one side. I want to put you in that number 10 role. He has done it before against Bournemouth, and he did brilliant there. So why not give him that chance there and see what he can do? Because he must be so frustrated he's not been getting any game time lately. So that is why I want to give Sean Longstaff a chance in that number 10 role tomorrow. Up front as the striker, there is going to be a change here as well. I'm not going to start Dwight Gale, actually. I'm actually going to go with Andy Carroll. I know I said he probably isn't a one for start now, but I think you want to look at Brighton's defence. They've got some absolute tall blokes in there. And what we could do is get those crosses at the box and really test their defence. Really, really could. I think we've said it on the Four Horsemen show. Other people have been saying it as well. Why not go for it and see what he can do? So, that is my predicted lineup that I've gone with. Let me know, do you think it's good, or do you think there should be some more changes in that side? In terms of a score prediction, I've got the feeling this could be another draw. I really, really can. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I am. The only hope is that Leeds go and beat Fulham or only give them a point. Because it does keep us out of that bottom three. But, as I mentioned, we should be relying on other teams to do that for. We're absolutely no chance. Well, there is going to be nerves tonight during the Leeds and Fulham game. So we'll wait and see what the outcome is. But we know we've got a massive job to do tomorrow. So, yeah. The nerves are starting to kick in very much now. So that is my score prediction as well. Do let me know in the comments section, as always, how we'll go this game. Of course, your predicted lineup, and of course, your score prediction as well. After the game, I do give me quick thoughts, and I also do my player ratings video as well. Also, tonight, 7 o'clock on the Toon Review YouTube channel, Paul's channel, we are doing a Steve Bruce live reaction show. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be interesting to see what more rubbish will be coming out of his mouth when he does his press conference today. That is for sure. So, thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to give this video a like. Please drop your comments in as well. And of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please do hit the subscribe button. And until tonight on the Toon Review YouTube channel, catch us all later. Take care. Will we be dropping in the bottom three come Friday night? And if so, will we get out of it?